right, here we go. Chicagoland Speedway, Joliet, Illinois, as we get ready to rock and roll race number 4 of the TI Gen 4 Series, presented by Marion Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I am the captain, as you literally just got done watching me connect to Chicago, and here I am, ready to rock and roll on time, unlike Chris Lewis thinks right now, and we get ready to go racing for round number 4 here in Chicago. Josh Parent on the pole here tonight. He'll start next to Kyle Ethier. Eric Tupper, Dalton Wilson there. As you see the timing and scoring there going around across the top of the screen. We have 22 cars that have taken the grid. There are a couple of interesting news items we'll hit, starting with number 1. Chris Lewis is not racing tonight because Chris Lewis is suspended. So is Dominic Russo. So as their gift, they actually get to go admin the race together, along with Stephen Miles. Well, Miles down there hanging out, so I don't know what they're really doing. But anyways, so as you see the starting lineup go together here, they will go for 90 laps around this 1.5 mile track. As there is your race info, 69 degrees Fahrenheit, 48% humidity, cloudy skies, 2-mile-an-hour winds. So, and you see this track, not technically a D-shaped oval, but it kind of is. Worn out surface, and a track that people would wish would be back on the schedule when it comes to cup racing. It is Chicagoland Speedway, race number 4, TI Gen 4 Series, presented by Marion Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Our camera site presented by TrackCams22.com. You can check them out online on Facebook. And in the trouble, I don't even get to finish it. Ryan Whitaker gets turned around in the 51 car, and that's going to bring the first caution out. That escalated quickly. Looks like Stephen Wolfram might have gotten some damage. Let's see how this all escalates. There's the Raisin Brand number 51 of Whitaker. Big Papa, new daddy. He gets a little loose, like a couple cars in, and then the 5 gets in the back of him. Of Matthew Kent. Oh, and he almost gets clobbered by Wolfram there. It goes spinning to the inside. That could have been bad. Again, on older tires, these cars can be a handful here. We watch again. There, he gets loose there, and then the 5 just gets in the back of him. All right, caution out for the first time here. Just like that. As Lewis, I think, has jumped up here. See, I wasn't late. I made the start. We're good to go. I don't know about what. Right. Uh-huh. Oh, dear. You think so? I mean, it didn't even make it a corner. It was his teammate. Oh, did he? Yeah, he got loose for Jackson and everything. Why did he pick Raisin Bran? If he was doing it for Jackson, he should have like Cocoa Pebbles or Fruity Pebbles on the car. Is he old enough to drink raisin or eat Raisin Bran? No. That's true too. Maybe 60 months. Yeah, you didn't hear? He's already dropped a bomb on the air. Oh, easy. All right. So yeah, the traffic in Louisville got a little hectic for me getting up here, but we made it. Bad news. Yeah, I was trying not to, but I'm like, all right, you got a heavy car here, because like it's kind of weird because yeah, I could drive the truck straight up here, but I'm not gaining anything out of it other than like XP. So I'm like, I'm just gonna throw a delivery up to Chicago and make some money off of it. Yeah, I gotta go back. You're right. I gotta go back to Nashville afterwards. Anyways, hey, Marion Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Lewis. Before you get, well, you're drinking water because you got to work tomorrow. Yeah, I sure hope your manager's not watching. Anyways, so what's going on there at the old place where the prices are cheaper down south? I was going to say, what is a Gladiator? I don't remember seeing one. Ah, oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like the, okay, I got it. I'm picturing one in my head. Big box truck. Yes, yes, yes. So, very good. Well, speaking of drinks, what was that? Hey, you know what? I've actually got to that age where, like, I'm okay with just the main, just regular brand. I don't need a sunroof. I don't need um, whatever else comes in a special vehicle. Just give me the stock price. Let's go. I'm good with it. That is actually an accurate statement right there. So, Josh Parent and Kyle Ethier, I think that Ethier guy races for you, Dom. And I see. Well, he's got the perfect paint scheme here. That paint scheme won the first two races at this track. So he's got that going for him, and Parent's going to take the top side here. Interesting strategy there with Eric Tupper, and then Chris's favorite Luke in the world, Luke Strayer. I don't know who. Yeah, best of luck to you guys, and we'll talk in about a lap. Green flag back out. Parent with a good restart, so is Strayer, as Ether gets kind of caught napping here as these cars trying to get up to temp. Now, I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted by a crash, Strayer tagging the outside wall, is the cameras presented by TrackCams22.com. You can check them out online on Facebook and in the iRacing forums at TrackCams22.com. Colby Wells on track. He's only a lap down, so that caution actually worked out for him. And remember, these are the Gen 4 cars, so you're going to hear some screaming motors down to turn one, speeds of about 190, probably 195 to 200 mile an hour down to turn one here. But it's going to be all about tire save also. A couple of TI cars right here trying to follow their way through is Dylan Dameron going to come to the pit road. And second caution. Oh boy. Of course, it's in the middle of me doing something. Second caution out, and Sean Lester apparently has gone around in the horsey car. Big old nose damage there is. I'm sure I'll be joined here in a second. That is, oh, that horsey got loose. And yeah, D-didoed and went spinning. Noses, oh, hits that wall a ton. Well, boys, cheers. At least you're making me want to go get a beer, so I might have to do that while we're doing this. I don't have any shots to join you with. I apologize for that in advance. I'm a little smart. I kind of keep it budget. Salud. Cheers. Yes. Chris, what do you... Oh, you got Bacardi, you said. Okay. You got straight up Bacardi? Look out. And then, Dom, you said you got the... Ooh. I see. I've never had that, so I can't... you know what? There's a couple smooth ones out there. I don't know. By the way, these are not sponsors of ours. Bird Dog Blackberry Whiskey is one that I've had. And when you take it with Coke and it tastes like Coke, it's a problem. It's a big problem. I'm just going to put that out there now. Hey, the point standings. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but got an interesting scenario going on here. Drayton Cook won that race last week, swept the week at Bristol, and is now within 9 points of Kyle Ether. Colby Wells, their third. David Stringle is fourth. Lucas Strayer, fifth. Dom, you were up there after a couple top fives, but unfortunately you are going to free fall much like, yeah. You're going to free fall. Now the good news here is another guy laughed at your joke right now, and needless to say, he's actually still going to be below you in points because Chris is going to get as many points as you are today. 10-4 on it. Yeah, you never know. You could advance. That's funny. All right, I'm going to mute my mic for just a quick second here. All right, I've got a beer now. Well, I got Miller Lite, so, which, hey, look who's running second. So, yes, you can. Good call. I need to, yes. There we go. All right. So we haven't gotten the one to go yet. Well, I mean, tricky track. I mean, you got the one of the oldest asphalt surfaces on iRacing when it comes to 2001 was when this track was done. You've got the highest horsepowered stock cars now with these cars, and that's going to lead to some slickery on the track, and I think people just got to be careful and be, well, they just got to be careful on the throttle when it's all over. Treat it like it's an egg underneath it. Nothing wrong with that. You got to go hard. But, see, Colby Wells back on the lead lap, so I'm sure he appreciated that yellow there. Eurykio, Whitaker, Stringle. So Matthew Kent is getting that number 5 car fixed after he got Whitakered. We had a series... oh, geez. Nah, I'm not going to say it today because of what the events have happened today. So, just Whitaker got into the 5, so... Dalton's a sneaky dude. I mean, he can run well. He's just got to be able to put a race together. And you and I know both, Chris, some things that Dalton can do in a race that can hurt him. And he's got to get away from that. So, as we come to the green flag, everybody on the pedal there kind of got bunched up there for a second. But Kyle Ether, Josh Parent, Eric Tupper, Lucas Strayer, Tim Averill, as Dominic and Chris go to AA for a few minutes. So apparently this is the new game. When people get suspended, they come drinking with you or something. I don't know. Strayer, and that grit number 41 looking underneath. John Lester on pit road with that nose damage. As you see the two looking underneath the 21 as the lights start to come on here. Again, 35% fuel, which should be about 14 or 15 laps. So everybody's been on pit road already to top off the fuel cell from here. I guess while we're here. Oh, almost some contact there amongst the teammates. Let's go down here and check on my boy. I'm good, man. What's up?
Watching these caution laps now, some green flag, you know, T.I.
Well, it's funny, as Lewis and them are up there, I just realized their microphone has not been on the whole entire time. Oops.
Is it a Tuesday or Monday?
I don't know. Yes.
So who you guys gonna win today?
Sean Lester.
Yeah, probably him.
It's gonna be a horse we got to beat there.
Yep.
There's a dad joke for you. So Strayer underneath, that's your boy there. Strayer getting underneath Parent. So I guess I gotta go share with Lewis. I'm like, hey, by the way, you guys weren't on the air at all.
Yeah, keep a watch out for April. That's the one I'm watching.
Yeah, April's gonna be good. So we'll have to see how this all works out. I see Drayton back there in 7th right now. So we shall see. But,
we shall see.
I'll leave you alone.
I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good, buddy. That being Stephen Miles, the admin tonight, as I bring Lewis up here in the booth with me. You realize those two cautions I just caught, you guys never went on the air at all. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Did we really not?
Yeah, I just realized it.
Oh, well.
Well, we'll wait for the next caution, and we'll just repeat them. I mean, unless they heard me through the head. I don't know.
I could hear you on my laptop.
Well, maybe you did then. I don't know.
I don't either. If not, oh well, Dom cussed a lot, so that helped.
So now I look up and I'm like, oh, I didn't have the Discord channel open for some reason. Yeah, I'm blaming everything tonight that happens on Alphen because I was near his hometown when everything happened in the truck sim. So,
well, you know, he probably did that on purpose.
He might have. Yeah, that's true. So, all right, I'll go back to let you be in the spot chief.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Got like 45 people he's in there spotting for right now. Strayer looks underneath the two of Josh Parent. So for those who are wondering, yeah, I've been talking to myself the whole entire time, apparently, because Lewis and Dominique have been in here with me. Everybody kind of migrating up to the top side right now. 19 laps complete. Let's look back here. Stephen Melnick inside the 17, trying to get a position there. Stephen, I think, is ready to watch that Indiana Jones movie that's coming here shortly. Let's check out some speeds here. (193 miles an hour down into turn 3 and 4. Got a couple bumps right about here. He's going to be close to 200 here down the front straightaway. .197. That thing's about pegged. Let's go back here. Colby Wells starting to work his way up through the field inside of Craig Martin for the 11th position here. And Colby going to take that spot away. In front of them, you see the Aaron Beaver 97 car. Very interesting. Everybody at the top, which surprises me. Usually these cars are kind of painting that white line down at the bottom. Right. Oh, and into the wall goes Brett Rolls, and in blinking is Craig Martin. So we stay green. Do appreciate the viewers joining us here this evening, and yeah, I do apologize actually for having the stream issues. I should have had it all set up, but yeah, it is what it is. Everything's good. Stream's going, and We are live here on the Captain Esports Network. As after Colby got the wall, it comes Martin back to the inside. And then up here in front of them, Brett Rolls under attack from Drayton Cook. So a couple of battles here on track. And we should get some pit stops here very shortly. And here's the Raisin Brand number 51. And the reciprocal 51 to 15. David Fite, 36, Nick Uricchio there behind them. And up front, we might have ourselves a battle for the lead amongst teammates. And as I mentioned, the pit stops, David Fite, Dallas Childers coming to pit road. Now, if you are watching on the stream, by the way, feel free to share it out to people, whoever likes to watch here. You can always get subscriptions and stuff like that. And here comes, it looks like a lot of the leaders. Top 5. And it looks like Ronald Pyle is going to be the first one to stay out. 45 miles an hour for a lot of cars. Looks like about 14 cars on pit road here, all lined up, doing a good job. Everybody's clean so far. And I would guess probably a set of tires are going on this car. Let's see. Oh, Ethier overshoots his pit stall. You see the right side of the car lifting up on some of them. The ones that don't, they are taking fuel only, and they will pull out. There they go. That'll give the lead to Ronald Piles for about a lap. Piles going to come to pit road now, along with Stephen Wolfram, making his season debut. So it looks like a majority of the field came in on that last lap, and here's the rest of them in now. And did Piles speed into pits, or is he going tires here? I didn't see the car lift up. Yeah, he's got a speeding penalty for the 68, so tough break there as Lucas Strayer goes to the lead in the 41. He's got about 3/10 on Kyle Ethier. Tim Averill, 0.8 of a second back now after a great pit stop. Dalton Wilson up to 4th. Brett Rolls. Now your top 5. First car on tires is going to be Josh Parent in the 8th position. He's about 7 seconds back right now. And Josh about a second or so up on Eric Tuppert, and Craig Martin back there in 10th right now. Ronald Piles finally a 55-second stop. So that's definitely speeding on entry, it looks like. As Brett Rolls dropping to the bottom here for the 4th spot to 17. Gonna try to slide up. Almost a dirt track move there. Had to get out of the gas. So 2 early cautions, and I'm thinking that Lewis and Dominique's livers are thanking the field right now. We watch Parent running a 30.07 last time by. He's about a second and a third faster than Lucas Strayer right now with those fresh tires. Top 6, all within 3 seconds right now. Go back here, Stephen Melnick, Ryan Whitaker, Aaron Beaver, and right on cue, 3rd caution. And it's for a spin somewhere. It is not telling me who. So the good news here, for the first time tonight, you're actually going to hear the voices of Chris Lewis and Dominic. I have no clue where the caution is. It's not telling me, so let's just hit a button here and see what it takes me to. Just going to click on drivers until I see somebody spun around. Yes, fixed setup. Actually, this is a league for those who I have no clue what a caution is here.
I believe it was Eric Tupper.
Eric Tupper, I'm being told, is the caution. So, Eric Tupper, congratulations. You've just destroyed the liver of Lewis and Dom. Did you share the news with Dom, by the way?
What news am I sharing? No.
Dom, we didn't hear you at all, by the way, the whole first two cautions because the producer, mine sucks. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, Lester got ran over right there. Pretty bad.
Oh, Lester got ran over. Oh, so we'll have to look at that. I should let you guys call part of the race.
We can do it.
Oh, dear.
Well, another one.
Another one.
That sounds like a DJ Khaled song. So Josh Parent wins the race off pit road. So now you got the whole flip of the strategy here. You got the front five with fuel only, and then the first on tires now Kyle Ethier.
So Josh did not mean to take tires under green, so he is going to be a lot slower than everybody else right here.
Well, the good news though is he doesn't appear to be the only one. Like there were a few people that took tires there. But the positive there is they didn't run many laps, so his tires shouldn't be too eaten up there.
And we'll see. You know how important they are at this track.
Yes, very true facts. So what these guys are doing are they're taking shots every time there's a caution. So we're up to 33 already.
Yes, sir. It is.
Yeah,
it's going good.
I got about 3 more in me before.
You better hope we don't wreck 3 more times then.
Oh.
Lewis, do you know what league we're watching right here?
I do.
Lewis should know what league he's watching. I mean.
I would say I got half a pint left. I'm in for a good night, boys.
I've got 3 or 4 beers left. So MF Atomica, yes, it is a fixed setup league. Basically, just a bunch of guys that like to have fun. Some guys that are learning how to drive these cars, and some that are pretty decent at driving these cars. And 3 of us in the booth right now that, well, we're just not that good.
We're good at taking shots.
That's true.
At people.
I mean, I had 2 top 5s this year,
This
but
is-
I
you
also
did.
had a dead last. So, you know.
Yeah, that's well, in fairness, Jeff Gordon finished 36th and 37th, I think it was, or was it 41st and 42nd? In his first 2 races in '96, he won 13 races that year and won the championship. Or I'm sorry, finished second in the championship.
But I mean, Jeff's the GOAT. I'm just a regular stooge.
Whoa.
It's the greatest, man.
Jeff
the
is
greatest.
I will put him up there on the list, but I ain't calling him the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. We need to get Landon Deerhold in on this.
Landon needs to be in here. I know, I understand maybe there might be a little rough feather or something because, you know, you don't work for him anymore, but, yeah. Hey, look who's 4th, by the way, there. The first caution is running 4th.
Somebody must have stayed out. What a run. I mean, he hasn't raced here in a couple of weeks, so it's good to see him back.
Who
And he
says
destroyed his car.
Who says he's racing? It could be his son.
Jackson's pretty good. They need to keep him in that car.
I think they should sub him in for that 10 car and put Ryan back in that
Oh,
car.
come on. Oh, now we got to have Dallas. Come on. Hey, Dallas has got better stats, or starting to have better stats than Whitaker is. We'll keep that between us. I know. That's a take right there. I know, right? All right, well, let you go back to what you're doing. Green flag back out. Parent, Tupper, Whitaker, Beaver, Stringle. "35 laps complete." Ooh, Beaver sliding up. Got to go 3 wide back here. Oh, and almost. Strayer got loose. Hold on that, young man. I think Beaver forgot there's a curve in the back straightaway. Beaver got a little D-Dido there. A little hospital hop. Good save on his part there. He's going to lose some track position. Very easy to do with this car up here. Here come the fresh tires. Kyle Whitaker to the inside of, or Kyle Whitaker. Kyle Ether. Oh, and Ether and Strayer hit. Into the grass goes Luke. And going to bring the caution out, unfortunately. Oh, boy. Force caution on track. I didn't even get a chance to show you the last caution, so we'll show you both cautions here real quick. Look down there on the bottom, and oh, they just come together. Might hurt the right front a little bit on Lucas's car. Should be able to buff that thing out. It should be okay. Whitaker just goes off the corner kind of shallow here. Well, he actually gets loose. They both had kind of issues there, kind of a coming together, if you will. All right, so that brings up the fourth caution. As Beavis and Butthead are back.
We are back again. That didn't take long.
Our average is what, 3 laps at this point?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. What lap we at? 37. It's our fourth call. Actually, 9.
That's better than last week.
That is, well, Bristol, in fairness. I think we have to kind of just slide that one into another column or something. All right.
I tried to get Chris to slide the penalties into another column, but he wasn't having it.
Well, he's kind of got somebody looking over his shoulder now, making sure everything's okay.
Yeah, I can't rig
definitely
stuff
cleaned
anymore
up.
like I used to, you know.
Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the last wreck now, and oh, that was a simple little. Okay. Anyways,
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
so let's.
Yeah, that's an incident and a half.
So let's find the let's get the truth here. Jackson Whitaker, you got a copy?
10-4.
I know damn well it's not you. I know it's not Ryan driving this car, so or else you wouldn't be that far up there. Is Jackson having fun driving?
He is. He's a little loose, trying to get back in the swing of things. But for his first race, I don't think he's doing bad.
Now I'm talking about the baby, not the car.
Oh. The baby's doing great. Baby's doing a lot better than the car is tonight.
Well, I don't know. The baby's driving it and having a good run with it.
Definitely.
I can definitely tell when you're driving, Ryan, and when Jackson's driving.
There's a big difference.
Big time. So, congratulations, and yeah.
I appreciate it. We'll keep trying to stir up some trouble up here.
Yeah, go
2
enjoy
for
some
6 so far.
Go enjoy some Raisin Bran.
10-4. Thanks.
All right, buddy. It's the fun part is I could talk to anybody. I could start moving people around if I wanted to.
You got to bring Dallas up here.
I just thought about that actually.
So you still have 0x? I mean, that's
we're gonna
celebration
find out.
worthy.
Dallas, you got a copy.
I do.
All right, Dallas. So, what's it feel like to be the top driver now for Rhino Blasters?
Honestly, it's nothing that's a surprise to me. How do you feel about it, Captain?
I'm proud of you for it. It just shows the hard work you've put in at number 10. A couple of the guys here, there's a couple guys here with me, have asked if you still have 0 incident points.
For this race?
Yes.
This race I got a 4X, but it was just a little neck coat incident, I do believe, on pit road. No damage, no foul to anybody.
All right, fair enough. Well, keep that up. Unfortunately, you've lost a bonus point now, so...
It's not the first or last time. Not the first or last time, but to God be the glory, and hopefully we'll get a good run out of this thing.
All right, hey, watch out for the 52 there. So, we don't need to institute the Dallas Childers rule on Dallas Childers. Or the Fort rule. Which, anyways. There's so many rules.
Absolutely.
Anyways. All right, have fun.
You too, brother. Have fun up in the booth.
Did you tell me what to do?
He's having fun right now.
Yes, I could tell.
Man, I want to get to that point tonight. I'll tell you that. And at this rate, that'll be another 25 laps, I'd say.
Yeah. We're getting very, very close.
All right, let's see what happened under this. Let's see if anybody looks like Melnick stayed out. Look out. Melnick might be on something here. He's pretty good. These 1.5 miles all of a sudden.
I was going to say, he's got a win out here in the 1.5 miles, so you never know with this guy.
Right, and an all-star win. Might be that paint scheme or something. So
all-star wins are pretty easy to come by. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I wouldn't know. Parent Tupper, Kyle Ethier, David Stringle, a lot of these guys pitted at that last caution. The only one who did not is Stephen Melnick. So we'll have to see. What is it, about 14 laps on a tank? 15 laps?
Somewhere
I
in
think
there.
13 and a half is what I heard.
All right, so Melnick's got to pit in like 6 laps. So he is definitely hoping for a caution here. Indiana Jones leads him to the green. And goes 3 wide already, almost. Oh, this could get sketchy. Ethier taking the 3rd spot there from Parent. Stringle right there behind him. Brett Rolls having a good run. So he kind of clips the apron back there. That black and green number 17. And watching all the racing I've watched, it is so hard to watch these cars go 190 mile an hour into turn 1 now and be used to it. It's really surprised how much these cars are not running the bottom. That has kind of caught me off guard here. Battle back there for the 7th spot, I think it is. Tim Averill and Dalton Wilson. Couple teammates. You see Lucas Strayer already worked his way back to the top 10. Melnick has fallen back to 4th. And for some reason, Dallas Childers just went a 2nd lap down. Didn't see what happened. Oh, into the wall goes Melnick in contact. Can everybody save it? So far, yes. And up, everybody's good. We stay green. Oh, and now Whitaker and Lucas hit again. Shades of Harvick in 2002 when he won the 2nd race here, when he went through the grass in turn 1. That was a wild sequence of events. Up front, Eric Tupper under attack. Here comes Kyle. The hottest driver in TI right now. Tupper topside here, trying to carry that momentum. Up, caution. And Dalton Wilson going sliding in the infield here. Fifth caution on track. Let's show the replay here of what happened. Looks like maybe Wilson and Aaron Beaver involved. Oh, right there. It looks like Some contact. And Beaver goes for the spin into the infield here. Oh, it looks like one of them got... Oh, I see. So, Beaver got crossed up on the nose of Dalton. Nice job by Brett Rolls to miss that.
Man, that sucks for Dalton. He's had the worst luck this year. He is fast, and he just has not had the finishes.
It feels so bad for him.
I think I'm going to let you guys just talk. Here's your segment. You guys have fun.
We get our own segment.
You get your own segment.
All right. Dom, tell me about your team. What's new for Acid Walls?
What's new? Well, I mean, last week I took out our newest member, Andrew, twice. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good with our chemistry. Kyle's pretty mad that he's not on the team anymore, but that's okay. But, I mean, other than that, you know, Ron's pretty good. David's pretty good. Eli hasn't been here. I don't know what's up with Eli, but the state of the team, we're all right. We're hanging in there for points with a bunch of middle of the pack guys, so we'll take it. How do you feel about TI this year?
We are rebuilding, losing Miles and Bryson in the off season. They'll be back next season. Can't wait for them to come back. But we have some good talent. We got Lucas Strayer from Mimsy in the system coming on his way up.
You got a farm system like you're a minor league baseball team here. This is incredible.
We do. We love our organization. We keep it coming. We keep building it, and hopefully we'll get some champions from here. But your affiliate just hired the professional baseball player.
Oh,
Hint.
he's a baseball player?
Yeah.
How am I in the team chat with him right now, and I have no idea that that's a thing?
Yeah, he's a professional baseball player.
Okay, well.
Got drafted. I forgot who by, but he's in the system.
Okay, well, that is something that I'll have more info on after next yellow.
We will. I wonder if I can do this. This is gonna be fun.
Man, so you say here that TI's rebuilding, but aren't you guys first in points right now? I mean, that doesn't sound like rebuilding.
We are first in points right now, but it is by luck and determination. We are rebuilding. We're not where we want to be, but we are looking to get there.
I find this funny that you guys are sitting there bantering, and our viewers went up.
They love TI and they love Acid Walls. What can I say?
Is it that or they hate me?
I don't know, but we got our professional athlete in here with us now that his own teammate had no idea.
Matthew Clark
This
Kent.
guy played baseball.
Hello,
Hey,
Matt.
how we doing, guys? Hey, guys.
So Dominic just learned the breaking news that apparently you swing a bat.
Don't swing it. I throw the ball.
He
I'm
throws
a
the
pitcher.
heat. Look out now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's slinging piss missiles down the strike zone?
Yeah, I've been having a fun little time here, lap one wreck, and I finally got it all fixed up, and now fueling it up and gonna see what we can do for the last 40 laps.
So there you go, Dom. Now you got a topic to go. Now we got two pitchers in this league, by the way. Well, former pitcher Brandon Alphin for Louisville, and now we got Matt. So one of them probably has pine tar, and it's not Matt.
Not supposed to, at least.
Yeah, right. I heard that. So, all right. Well, Matt, good luck down there. We'll let Chris and move you around. And but David Stringle leading this race in the $5 not so hot and ready number 7. It's not really $5 anymore either.
Is it $6 hot and ready? I mean,
No, it's
still.
definitely like $7.49 now. I think where I'm at.
Hey, man, it might not be good, but it is always hot and ready.
I don't know about that either. Most of them I go to, you're sitting there for like 10 minutes still.
It is also called Little Squeezers.
I'm not even going there. All right, so Stringle parent April Wells, who was a lap down earlier in this race, and Drayton Cook now your top 5. Ether restarting 6th. And as I look at this, it looks like Ethier took a set of tires here. So strategy coming into play now as we have less than 40 laps to go. One stop to go, or two stops still to go the rest of the way. Hey, let's see if we can do this. Let's turn it up thanks to our good friends at frontstretch.com. And, of course, the Turn It Up segment presented by FrontStretch.com. Of course, the terrible, terrible, terrible news that was reported last night involving family members of seven-time champion Jimmy Johnson. We've got all that covered on FrontStretch.com, and also a preview of the Chicago Street Race coming up here this weekend for both the Xfinity Cup Series, the IndyCar Series, F1, even short track racing, dirt track racing, and even the sports cars and stuff. You can get all the coverage there for you. A podcast from Brian Nolan and so much more there at frontstretch.com. So make sure you do check that out. Check out the website and sign up for the newsletter. Kyle Ethier leads. Brett Rolls up to second. Josh Parent to third. As we've had that shakeup now of the fresh tires. There goes Colby Wells. And he's ahead now of Tim Abril there. Eric Tupper, also Lucas Strayer coming back, and Stringle's starting to fall back now. And again, if we go green from this point, we are still looking at two stops as the window will open up here in about 2 laps or so. Doubt we'll see anybody short pit. But at least we know at that point it should be a 2-stopper the rest of the way. Hope everybody's enjoying tonight. I know it's kind of a low number stream-wise, but you know, if you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure you share it out to your friends. I will get better at sharing out the streams to everybody with time. So, matter of fact, I'll make sure Thursday night stream is ready tonight. It's always been a downfall of mine. I get caught up doing other things, like driving to tracks or stuff. Eric Tupper to third, past Josh Parent. The 115 having a good run there. There's David Stringle losing another spot. Drayton Cook has gone by in the 8. So Stringle back to the 9th position there. Eurykio moving up into 10th. And David Fight on pit road. So we went green about 10 laps ago, so we should, here in the next lap or two, be seeing pit stops. As Ethier has about a half second right now on Brett Rolls, and then these three cars here under a blanket. So I think that's the one big fix that iRacing has to do with this Gen 4 car to get it to be real, is the iRace, or the RPM band needs to come down a little bit, because that used to be one of the features of this car, of the Gen 4 car back in its heyday, was the rubber band effect of the car. And what I mean by that is, yeah, it would go screaming down the straightaway, but you would have to let the car roll, and it would fall down almost 7,000 RPM. And that's what would cause a lot of the motor issues, is the big rubber band, if you will, of the revs. And I think we're going to see Brett Rolls come to pit road here. So is Tupper. Here comes Strayer and Tim Averill all coming to pit road. Lap 65. Let me bring up, he doesn't know this, but I just officially have named him the new strategist. I'm actually going to jump to his channel now and bring Miles here.
What?
No, I just read your message. We'll talk after about that part. So, strategy-wise here, we got a two-stop race now, and it's going to become one as a lot of these cars come to pit road. Are you taking tires here? Are you taking tires the next stop? Or are you waiting for another yellow, potentially?
How many sets do they even have?
Three.
2?
3 sets.
Well, I think
So there you
take
go.
them right
That's
now.
our race strategist, by the way. Doesn't even know how many tires we have.
Yeah, I'm better in the race right now. It's just I'm looking at who has it, and I don't remember who took them, but I'm pretty sure we might get a caution before the end of the race. So, whichever strategy that is.
So let me ask this question. First things first. We've been finding out everybody's drinks tonight. What have you been drinking?
Water.
Oh, he must have to work in the morning.
No, just water, man. Water's good for the body, man. Good for the soul.
All right, I'll ask you off the air what you're drinking. Anyways, yeah. By the way, I've been drinking water too. We had long days today here in Georgia. But anyways, the second question here obviously is, you know, the way this race is set up right now. I know at least Ethier has one set of tires left because he's used 2 so far. I think a lot of these guys, Brett Rolls right now just took tires. It looks like Lucas Strayer, Cook, Wells, Averill, Parent, Stringle. So a lot of guys took tires here. So I'm thinking most of the field has one set now. Oh, and Brett just got the wall.
Okay, well, okay, I understand now. But next stop, they're going to take them again.
Okay.
They're going to take them again, especially if it goes green. So.
All right, fair enough. We'll let you get back to your water drinking.
Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Stephen Miles hanging out down in chat. Well, his own chat. He gets the room to himself down there. I can find what chat I'm in so I can move him. There he is. Let me go back to my booth. All right, so Miles thinks that next pit stop will be the set of tires to use. So we'll have to see what that. Kyle Ethier leads. Eric Tupper, Lucas Strayer, Brett Rolls, Colby Wells. First and second did not take tires. The rest of these guys did. And this is where you're seeing Lucas Strayer knock down a lot of time. You see over on the left-hand side, that 3 seconds is coming down really quick. You ride on board with the 41 car. The leader is that white car you see up ahead there going into turn 1. It's kind of funny. I mentioned earlier the Harvick wreck that happened in 2002. We went sliding through the infield grass over in turn 1 and ended up coming back to victory lane. Remember a little bit ago, Lucas Strayer had a similar incident. And here he is now within 2 seconds of the lead. And he is just grabbing grip here and making way. And going to go right to second right here. And if he goes to victory lane, there might be a celebration in Chicago. Now, here's the thing. The guys who have tires right now, I think, are in the catbird seat because they are able to make up the time here and get the lead. Strayer's going to be able to take the lead here probably in a lap on Ethier and then come right back and take another set of tires to go to the finish of this race. So I think the guys who took the tires right here at the green flag pit stop are going to be in pretty good shape, I think. As there goes Strayer. He just took the lead. Into 3 and 4 is going to bring Brett Rolls with him. Colby Wells right there as they go past the lap car, David Feit. Now, if I am a car with no tires right now, I am coming to pit road as soon as you are good to go on fuel to the finish. If you're somebody on the tires, you can wait a little bit. Ethier's falling back to 4th, about 1.5 seconds back. Drayton Cook and then Tim Abril there behind them, and then Eric Tupper in 7th. Tupper, another car without tires right now. And now they're 3 wide back here with Dallas Childers also. Josh Parent's in this battle with David Stringle. Tupper's going to come to pit road. This might be too early. Hold on, Brett. Rolls just got sideways and lost second to Colby Wells. 15 to go. You heard Nostra Miles say he thinks there's one more caution coming. Tell you what, who's coming is Colby Wells. He is within a second of Lucas Strayer here with 14 laps to go. Matt Kent on pit road. So is Dalton Wilson. Here comes Colby. Here comes the 41 of Lucas Strayer. I might have waited before I pit here with the tires. Especially with the looseness of the car, you could probably not take a full tank of fuel. And tighten the car up a little bit. But everybody, tires and fuel, it looks like right here. Strayer with a good stop over Colby. So that gives the lead to Josh Parent here. Oh, and the caution is coming out. Oh, another reason why I say you should stay out. The 29 of Kyle Ethier has gone around over in turn 1. Oh, he goosed it. The hottest driver on the circuit right now at TI Racing has gone around and brings the caution out here, and this just flipped this race on its head. There's Craig Martin on pit road. I think that might be like an emergency service type of thing, maybe. And you heard Miles say he thought another caution was coming. And was he right? See what happens to Kyle here. I'm going to go on board. I'm pretty sure he just goosed it off the corner and or off of pit road, and it just went zing on him. Hey, you got to be careful on pit road. Because obviously with the high revs and the horsepower of this car now, you got to try to keep the revs maybe low a little bit there. I see what he was trying to do, but just didn't work out. All right, so Parent, Uricchio, Piles, and Melnick on pit road to get their last set of tires and fuel right here. And I think we're going to see a lot of wave around cars. And there were some cars that were able to get back on the lead lap before the caution came out. Brett Rolls being one of them. He, David Stringle, and then there's Craig Martin, but I think Martin's going to get an EOL here for pitting when the pits are closed. Yeah, he's letting the field go by right now, so... By the way, we're back here again in 2 days, Thursday night, for the Truck Series at Chicagoland. Come back and join us here at 8:30 or 8:45 Eastern Time. Brett Rolls, David Stringle, Josh Parent, Nick Uricchio, Stephen Melnick. Going to be your top five here. And I think they finally have come back. Oh, it's just Chris this time, so we left Dom alone.
It is just me right now.
So Miles called it. He said there was probably another caution coming. And here we go now with 8 laps to go.
Was that a caution, though?
Well, I mean, the yellow come out on iRacing.
The yellow did come out, yes.
So yes, it was a caution.
Should it have come out?
I mean... Here's where it comes back to the old discussion we've always had about iRacing specs. On some tracks, they're very aggressive with. Some tracks, they're very conservative with. And I don't know if that's just a model of tracks that have been out for a long time and tracks that haven't been, or what the deal is. But Chicago's been one of those that cautions come out pretty easily.
I think it's time to fire Barney the Flag Man.
Oh, come on. Leave Barney Fife Jr. alone. All right, so we're going to have a lot of people taking the wave here, and we might want to wave this off. It might be too late. Yeah, they're still trying to get ordered up back there. Either way, then we're going to go green. Brett Rolls. David Stringle. Here we go. Green flag. Hopefully everybody got lined up. Yeah, I agree on that. It was definitely unnecessary. Oh, they're 4 wide back here. Look out. As Stringle goes to the lead. Outside of Rolls. Stringle has 2 tires on his car, I think. The 4 tires are behind him here. Eurykio, Piles, Parent, and others. Ooh, Brett gets loose there off 2. Good save on his part. The strategy coming into play. Can Eurykio get to Stringle? 5 laps to go. Here comes Parent up to 3rd. Josh Parent knows how to get it done on a 1.5-mile track, and here he comes to the outside for 2nd. Might even try to get 2 here. Stringle goes up to aero block. Stringle holding as much. He got a little loose there off 4, and that gives Parent the lead. 3 to go. Oh, we got some issues. Brett rolls into the wall. Caution coming out. We are going to have TI overtime. Tim Averill in trouble. Oh, and there goes Wolfram. Oh, does anybody have tires now? See if we can. What happened there off turn 2? Somebody get loose there? Oh, yeah, so Lester gets turned. Oh, and Ethier's involved also. So this night goes from bad to worse. Looks like, did Drayton get loose maybe or something there? I'm not sure. I'll have to... Let's get a blimp view from this maybe and get a... went the wrong way. Stand by. Here we go. All right. Oh, the 8 gets into the 31. And that gives us TI overtime. So again, we invite you to join us Thursday night for the Truck Series here, presented by Marion Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram from Chicagoland. And then we'll take July 4th week off. Matter of fact, you're not going to see a single broadcast next week. Unless I get on a track and race or do something else. Which I'll be working all but one day that week. So you're not going to see much on the streams. Let's just put it like that. Next week for the 4th of July. So I guess would be my way of throwing some vacation together. So to say, from the streaming side. But when we come back, it'll be these cars at Watkins Glen. It's the 1 week where the cars are separated on tracks. Watkins Glen for these cars, and then the Red Bull Ring, and no, I'm not trucking to the Red Bull Ring, on Thursday. So this was not the caution that a lot of people wanted that came to pit road right when the window opened. Remember I was talking about some of those cars coming right at 14 to go. If they came at that point, that could be an issue for these guys. They might run out. So I think fuel is going to be a factor here. Josh Parent, Eurykio pitted at 80, Stringle at 78, Melnick and Piles at 80, Strayer 77, Colby Wells at 77. Eric Tupper actually came in and topped off, so did Whitaker, so did Kent. A lot of them getting damage fixed too. So right now we're at 11 laps, give or take, with pit stops. 11 to 14 laps, so they're tight on fuel here. 3 green-white checkers, or TI overtime as we call it. Josh Parent, Nick Eurykio, Stringle, Piles, and Melnick, your top 5. Eurykio looking for his first league win, I believe, in TI. As Parent launches, here we go. Stringle with a good restart, going to move to second. Everybody clean off turn 2, it looks like. Stringle climbing to the top side on Eurykio as we get to the white flag. Final lap. Colby Wells back there making moves around 6. As Eurykio gets really loose, that's going to kill his momentum. Stringle going to make one last move into 3 and 4. Josh Parent making his first start of the season in the Blue Deuce. In the victory lane he goes at Chicagoland. Stringle, Strayer, Piles, and Colby Wells, your top 5. Entertaining race. Ah. So for Josh, comes the third winner of the season in 4 races. Ethier, of course, with the 2 wins. Drayton with the win at Bristol last week. Aaron's going to melt this motor down. And as we'll bring up the standings here, the finish of this race, we will talk to some drivers here. As you see, Parrott, Stringle, Strayer ends up in 3rd. Eureka, unfortunately, falls back to 6th when it's all said and done. And let's go talk to Lucas, who finishes in 3rd here this evening. Simply known as Luke in Discord, apparently now. As Lucas, man, another top 5 run here at Chicagoland. Also close, but unfortunately it's a little bit short.
Hey, man, it's a top 3. You know what that means.
Free beer!
Free beer! We don't even drink beer. Like, well, we drink beer, but we don't even have a beer sponsor, but that's still moving. Drinking beer, top 3.
Because of your boss and others here, I'm actually got a beer open right now. It's kind of weird. I'm drinking Miller Lite.
I got a Coors Light.
Whoa.
Close enough. They're owned by the same company.
The card at 1 tonight.
Aww.
Just saying. But
hey, if that spinoff the spinoff pit road didn't happen, that dude got a free 1st place, and I had to restart 10th. I don't work for that.
Hey, it all works itself out in the end, man. Great run, and I talk about the racing out there on the track because what I noticed was a lot of cars were up in the middle of the top groove. I didn't see a lot of bottom working.
Yeah, so the problem was, like, the bottom, like, you could dive it in there and try to make it stick, but the problem was you would come off the corner just so sideways. Like, I don't know. If I was underneath someone, I would just get extremely sideways. There's multiple times coming off the corner underneath someone. You just see my car dead sideways. I'm like, I'm just going to keep my foot in. If it hooks, I'm done. I don't care. But you just couldn't pass. But if you were on the top side and you pinched them a little bit, you were gone. So I think everyone figured that out pretty fast. But if you were by yourself, the bottom worked. But if you were in the pack like everyone else is, you kind of had to stay to the high side. But hey, it's what it is. I mean, I'll take it. I got a lucky break. I got a unlucky break on a caution. I was spinning through the grass at one point. Like, finishing 3rd's a pretty good result there.
I would agree 100%, man. Well, great job. Send some shout-outs whoever you like to.
I want to give a shout-out to Grit Marketing for sponsoring this. I ain't sponsoring me. I want to give a shout-out to Little Squeezers, apparently, I was told. I do not know what that is, but Little Squeezers.
Well, look who's on the 7 car.
I don't know. I'm just listening to the boss man, but also I gotta say this right. Marion Chrysler Jeep Dodge. They don't even sponsor my car, but they sponsor everybody else, and I'm just the odd one running the Scott Riggs mobile.
Nice. Well, great job. Oh, go ahead.
Well, last one. I didn't get to thank the wonderful broadcaster who does a beautiful job week in and week out.
Who's that? I've never heard of him.
His name's Chris Scholar. Like, you gotta check him out. It's Captain Esports on Twitch, YouTube. Anything important to watch. This Captain Esports guy, he's the captain. He'll steer the ship to the right direction and give you a beautiful broadcast.
Well, if only I could race that way, we'd be great. Anyways, great job, and appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. I'm gonna go crack a beer.
All right, you too, buddy. Lucas Strayer finished in the 3rd position tonight. And great run for him. This is going to be the first time I've ever had a chance to talk to Stringle in a stream like this. Usually we're just sitting there chatting running in a super speedway race. But hey, man, welcome to a second place finish here tonight.
Yeah, thank you. It's good to be up here.
Absolutely. Well, talk about the racing there, because you obviously were a little bit disadvantaged there with it looked like the 2 tires you might have taken there at the pit stop. Talk about your race a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I started midfield, kind of towards the back, and just slowly worked my way through the field, through the pit cycles as well, and tried to play a little bit of strategy with the tires there. I did take 2 at the end, and I think that was just not enough to pass and keep the lead in front of the 2. I know he had a real good race, and he was up front a lot, so my work was cut out for me. It just came up a little bit short tonight.
Yeah, unfortunate there. What were you feeling with the 2? Is it tight, getting loose? What were you feeling with the car?
No, 2 was good. And in fact, if it was like a green flag pit stop and would have had a long run, it probably wouldn't have been any different. But just there, when you're matched up on a restart against somebody that has 4, it's just a losing battle.
I got you, man. Well, hey, great job tonight. Send some shout-outs whoever you like to.
Well, of course, I got to thank the league for giving us a place to run here on Tuesday nights. Also got to thank you and Captain Esports Network and all the viewers. And also, I can't leave out Little Caesars, where you can pick up a hot and ready thin crust pepperoni for $7.99.
Deal. And I'll add this to it. If you have a T-Mobile phone like I do, T-Mobile Tuesdays, you can get breadsticks with a code for free every time you order online. Just going to throw that in there. How do I know? Because I got T-Mobile. Pause. Great job, man.
That sounds good to me. Yeah.
I called him Dustin. David Stringle finishing in the second position. Great job on his part. And I don't know what it is, but it seems like people that... all right, where is he? I guess parent don't want to talk tonight. I mean, what's the deal here? Josh! We ran off Josh. I'm looking to make sure I don't miss him here somewhere. I'll give him a minute to talk here. So we'll actually go down here in a second to the admin booth. And we'll discuss all the wrecks here and share our views and stuff like that. And then coming up in a little bit, I will put a stream back on. And we'll drive back to Nashville for the race I got tomorrow night in the Truck Series in another league. So I think Josh literally ran off and instead of celebrating his win. Or is Josh Alfred? Let's see here. Let me...
My cautions and stuff.
Is this Josh?
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm sorry, I put my name as Alfred as an old joke. It's an old joke, you know it is. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I forget. It's Ether's fault. Anyways, all right, let's all right. So I'm like, who's this Alfred guy down here? Man, great job. Congratulations on coming back first off, and it's ironic I'm drinking the beer on your car right now.
Oh, dude, I should go pick some up, honestly.
There you go. I mean, I'm sure you can get a pretty good deal on that right now, but you take the Blue Deuce to victory lane.
Oh yeah, that's actually my first time running that scheme, so maybe it's good luck.
I was gonna say your 29 car got taken away from.
I passed on the speed though. Kyle still got that speed in it now.
Well, yeah, no kidding. I would say maybe it's the 8 luck, but hey, talk about the racing out there because there was so much strategy everywhere, and for a little bit, it's like, man, is he gonna get to Eurykio for the lead? But man, that was tough.
Dude, I was starting to get really loose in the end, but no, in the start, like on that first pit stop, my stuff reset and I didn't realize it.
Oh, okay.
And I accidentally took tires. So I was like a whole set behind the whole race, pretty much. I had to like almost triple stint that first set of tires. And that's why like I fell back so far. I had legit 15, 16 lap older tires. I was surprised I held on as good as I did. And then when we came out, that last pit stop, everybody wanted to pit with 14 to go to like hit the number exactly. I was kind of planning for overtime or possibly just a caution. So when I came out, I was just saving my fuel. I was like clutching in corners and stuff, just like not really pushing. I was just riding behind the 7. And then when I felt like when I saw I had 2 or 3 extra laps, I took off. And luckily when I came out, when I saved those extra laps, the caution came out. I had just enough gas. I was like 0.2 or 0.3 when we pitted. And I knew I had a good car. and I had the tire advantage there in the end, and it showed. I was just able to go on the high side and hold it.
It definitely worked out, man. Well, hey, great job. Send some shouts whoever you like to.
Everybody at CFT, Kyle, Sean, they were like, messaging me like, hey, it'd be cool if you came back and race. I had some free time tonight, so I was like, yeah, let's do it. Shout just everybody on that team. Sean for just wrecking the whole race. That was cool. That made it interesting. Me and Kyle had a really good battle there in the beginning because we pulled, but then once it got dark, I feel like the shorter run cars definitely had the advantage. It just felt like the car lasted a lot longer.
Absolutely. Well, hey, man, great job. Yeah, I would love to have you back as much as you can. Obviously, as you've gone to victory lane tonight, and needless to say, on Sean's part, I know it's not the reason of the sponsor or whatever. I know the sponsor, the what the sponsor is, basically, we know what it is. But needless to say, when it comes to a computer terminology, he was a Trojan on the track tonight. So.
Yeah. He said he used some choice words, saying he was basically getting rammed the whole night. So it just made sense.
Oh, that's fair enough. Well, great job tonight, and congrats, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You too, buddy. That is Josh Parent going to victory lane here tonight at the Chicagoland Speedway. So what a race it was, and we'll come back Thursday night and do it again in the truck series here from Chicago at 8:45 Eastern time. So hopefully you'll come and join us for some fun truck action. It will actually be the final broadcast before the 4th of July weekend that I have, I think. Yeah, actually it is. So looking forward to the fun there coming up here on Thursday night. And tomorrow night I'll be driving and streaming at the same time. So hopefully you'll come join us from Nashville. So, excuse me. We're going to head off and go review some tape and get the points updated for the league and so on and so forth. And remember, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!
Let go.